On the screen, you can see it is Eclipse workspace. So here I have started the Eclipse IDE and there is a project JTest123 inside which I have created a package computer and code. And in this package, I have a class by name test and inside which I have taken the public static void main method. So I have added this main method to the class test. Other than this class, I'm going to now add another class to the same package by right clicking on the package name and going to add a new class. So I'm going to add a class by name student. I don't want to add main method because it is already present in the class test. So finish. Now we have the class student inside the same package computer and code. We are going to see a class which contains a data member and a member function. So data member is nothing but the variable declarations. Now variables in Java can be of three types. Variables can be instance. Instance variables are the variables which are declared directly inside the class and they are outside any other method present in class. And local variables are the variables which are declared within the method. So if there is any method, like here I'm going to take void display. So I'm taking a method within the class student. So this method in Java is also called as member function. So as it is a function which is present within the class, it is member of the class and it is also called member function, or we can also call it as method. So member function or method. And if we are declaring any variable which is inside the method, it is called local variable. If it is outside method but inside class, it is called instance variable. And if the instance variable is declared as static, it will be called as static variable. So now I'm going to use instance variable. So instance variable I'm using as ID of type integer, and then I'm also using name of type string. So there is a string class in Java using which we use the string type of data in Java code or program. So this will be called as data declaration or variable declaration. So we call it as data declaration or variable declaration. So data declaration is nothing but declaring variables which will be holding the data which we use in our program. So variable is nothing but name given to memory location where we store the data value which is used in our program. So here I have two data members, ID and name, and I'm going to display the data members ID and name using the display method or member function. So here I'm going to use the system.out.println method, which is used to print on the console or output screen. So this is the predefined method using which we are going to print on output screen. So here I'm going to print ID is, and I'm going to use the plus operator which combines a string with a variable, or we can combine a string with any type of data. So here I'm going to display ID. Then again, the same statement system.out.println I'm using, and this time I'm going to display the name, or you can display both the variables in same line also. So as you have given the first letter in uppercase and all other letters in lowercase, the same you should use here. Otherwise, you are going to get an error. So this way we can display ID and name using the display method or member function. And these two are the data members of class student. So the data members and the member function both are present in class student. So to execute this member function display, to invoke this display, we need to call it from main method or in main method. So for that purpose, we need to create object for student class. And using this object, we need to access the display method of student class. So this S1 will be acting as reference of student. So here using S1, I'm going to access the data member ID and assign value to it as 123. And using the same object, I'm going to access name and I'm going to assign a name. And then using S1 again, so as S is uppercase, we need to take here uppercase only. So I'm going to again access the display method. So I have accessed using the object S1 ID name and display method from the main method. So whatever statements are present in main method, only that gets executed. So whenever we run Java program, only main method is executed. That is the reason we call whatever is outside main, we call it inside main method. So if I now execute the program, I'm going to get the ID and name displayed on console as 123 and RAM. So this is because of the display method of student class, which we have defined in this manner. So this is how we can use the data member and member function or method within the class.